everybody. We are back with the with part 2 of some matches that we have for you guys. Technically round 4 of the locals that we were just at last week, but as we're splitting the videos up just to give you guys more content, this is like part 2 of today's set. I'll have the link to round 1 or part 1 in the video description down below. And this is going to wrap things up. So we've got Jeremy playing ShineGreymon on the left and Mike playing Fenriloogamon on the right. I think this was the finals, right? Because both were undefeated by this point.
Yes.
So
correct.
Should be a good match. Both players are doing really well that night, so should be a good showcase. Pretty excited to see it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so let's hop right into it.
I just realized on the last video, could you hear my cackle, my maniacal laughter when you like at
Which
the
one?
very beginning when you referenced me, like right at the opening of the video?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if video broadcast cut me off or whatnot, and it was just dead air when you spoke to me. There's nothing, and then I just started talking. Anyways, that's fine.
But I'm glad to see Mike cook with this deck. He's been like practicing a lot with Fenry, so it's nice to see him get some good results.
Yeah, I think it's also cool for you guys as viewers, because you can see where Mike starts to where he's going, because he's been playing the deck a lot on camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can actively see his improvement as a player with the deck. Because he is a very already a very, very good player. So just to kind of watch him sort of kind of figure it out and get used to it more is it's cool. It's fun to watch.
Like you can definitely see him start to see plays that he may have not seen before, and it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
So he does go into AG, cracks the training to go into a Black Gato for 1.
Oh.
And then plays out an analog for the 2, trashes 2, spits out AG to keep turn, swings with Black Gato. Does live, big guy.
Okay, Jesus. All right, good aggression.
And then opts to play a Fasco.
Yeah, I think it's good aggression. I think Mike is very aware, because there's no Marcus on board, not really much that can happen to him. Like if he loses the sack, that's fine, because he'll just analog youth. Or no, I guess it has to be level 5 or higher, so he can't analog.
Yeah, but at least that way he gets his Black Autos in trash too. So
yeah,
not bad. Smart play though with like the whole AG spitting out, keeping turn, and all that stuff. Very subtle, but good play.
It is unfortunate that he couldn't choke Jeremy a little bit more for his own plays, but good for Jeremy, because Jeremy can now, he has Rise Grey on board, does get top 4, does find the BT-14 shine, he's gonna grab it. Yeah. Looking at his trash. And pay 1 for calling.
Picks up those 2 pieces. I think he's just looking for rookies now, so goes into Luga.
In a pretty decent spot there, but I mean, there's no BT-12 Marcus, so he doesn't have to be super worried, I don't think.
Opts to play out another Fasco and pass turn.
Yeah, just get the little blocker out there, just hopefully mitigate some damage.
Which, I mean, arguably both decks are like decks where, like, if you're swinging into security, sometimes you do have to be worried about what you're going to hit, because you could easily give your opponent the pieces that they need. Like, if Jeremy swings and give Mike's, like, an AG or a training, I mean, like, that could give him enough gas to, like, really cook.
Could you imagine if BT-11 Mirage Gal could Evo for 3 over a Mock Galgamon? Like how Shine does with his rises?
Dude, I wish.
That deck would be... You'd Evo for a level 6 for free so often. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Marcus swings, does die on the check, so goes into security. Jeremy is debating swinging with Shine, will opt to do it. Does live the check, yeah. Which, I mean, if you hit a Fenry out of security, you're in a pretty safe spot already. Like,
decides to swing with Agu, just start chipping away. Does end up living. Wow. Yeah. Big guy.
The thing for Fenry is that a lot of times, oftentimes their security is probably going to be fairly low. It'll most likely be Tamers and just 3s and 4s you're going to see.
Sure.
The only scary things are probably Hellugar, Yeah, so it does stop Mike from doing a lot right now, which is rough. I mean, he's not going to get memory off of playing out certain Digimon. He's missing another AG to gain extra memory off of with the Luga.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
could.
I feel like even now, like you could just go into like Hell Lugar, right, and like get rid of the Shine stack.
I think that is probably the best way.
You
So
could probably clear the
back.
Agu. Yeah, exactly, and then you can hatch and maybe even keep turn with Analog Youth and just set up your board to go next turn. So I think that's what we're probably gonna see. Ooh, we see a Soul Lugar instead.
Maybe he's missing the Hell Lugar.
Maybe.
He has to be, I would imagine. He can swing the pitch and gain a memory.
Just goes into Fenry. Isn't able to play anything out.
End of turn, spits that out. We'll gain the memory off that. Okay.
I mean, at least he has it set up.
That's clever. He doesn't have any enough DP to swing over the Shine. He's going to just trade with it?
Yeah, he's just trading.
One attacking effect to delete
the Agu and then
the Agu to unsuspend. Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad turn either.
No, that's a. I think that's actually if he's missing the
Hell Lugar. That's probably even a better. Yeah, that's probably the play if you're missing the Hell Lugar.
That's the best play I think he can make with Hell Lugar. That's a really smart avenue to see.
God damn, Mike.
That's a very smart avenue. That's a hard spot to climb out of with the Crimson on there. Being able to work around it like that was impressive.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Oh, because Lugamon's in the trash. Yeah, he didn't go Hell Lugar, so let's go on. Ooh,
those are choices.
You grab it, AG. Oh no, AG really interesting.
But I will say, like watching Mike play, like he's just admittedly by far a better player than I am. Just watching him play, like picking up on some of these like subtle stuff is like very, very helpful. Because like those are plays I definitely would not have seen playing Fenrir. I'd be like, oh, you know.
Mike is a thinker. He's definitely probably one of the best players in the area, I would say.
Yeah.
He's very, very good at like thinking through difficult situations. Oftentimes, he does misplay. It doesn't happen often, but he does. But I feel like more often than not, a lot of times he loses games just because he just didn't see the right pieces.
Yeah.
It's not because he missed the right avenue of play.
So Jeremy ends up doing the Geo Gray to play out on Marcus. Gains a memory since the memory setter Marcus from BT-13. Goes into Rise Gray off of the BT-12 Marcus to play out another Marcus to gain another memory. Hits an Analog Youth to put the AG in trash. Nice.
Lives. So there's no way for him to go Rise Gray this turn, so I don't think he can close it out. And Mike does have a lot of stuff to work with, but no Lugamon is painful. But he does have a training, and he does have and the ice dies. Okay. Does hit a Soul Lugar on security.
Just plays out an Agu. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set Mike to 1.
Got some targets there. Picks up a Shine and a Marcus, so not bad.
Yeah. Those are the right plates, I think, to grab.
It's not bad. I mean, Mike kind of has to do something. He gains a memory off of the AG. Cracks the training to go into Fang for free.
That's Lugar.
Lugar. Slips AG underneath.
Yep.
To go Soul Lugar.
Yeah.
Which is a good... Lugar, I think that's a good play.
Head out the Fang. He'll gain a memory. He's trying to see... he's doing Fangmon's effect first, yeah. So, grabs a Lugamon.
Pitches the Black Gato. Gains the memory off of Lugar. Swings.
I think it's also... While Mike's going through all this right now, in general, I think this just goes to show, too, Shine is still very good. Shine can still very much play in this meta.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind, this is round 4 of a local tournament where a lot of people were playing pretty good decks.
Yeah.
And Jeremy managed to make it all the way here undefeated. So it's... Shine is still a very, very good deck to like look out for. And to be aware of. Does those 2 checks. Swings again.
Swings, pops the Agu, does another 2 checks. Marcus does come out. Swing. Another Marcus and Black Gato.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Wow.
Clean. Real clean game.
Very, very clean game one. That was a scary spot. He had to work his way back hard from that. But it just goes to show too, like, as long as until you are like actually defeated, Lugamon is not out of the game.
Right.
Like if you ever have the ability to push up a rookie you can win.
Correct.
As long as you, sorry, push up a rookie and have AG on board.
Right. I mean, the deck lives and dies by AG. I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
You know, you don't see AG, you don't play the game. But, I mean, if you have an AG on board, and then, I mean, Mike, too, had the training and the mem boost, which definitely helped him out, too.
Yeah, he needed all of that as well, I think, to pull... At least from being choked to 1.
Yeah.
He definitely needed all that to pull it all the way through, but still very impressive.
For sure.
And still very, like, it's still very threatening, because depending on what you see, you can still do a lot of work.
Admittedly, we've seen, like, in this locals just this week, I mean, how many times have we seen people just come back from 0 security, look in a bad spot, and then they end up going for game? Like, Jose did it the other day. I think Jeremy had it, too, and now Mike just did it as well. So, I mean, we've had some pretty good comeback plays.
I will say that while... this meta is very fast and can be a little bit sort of overwhelming with how aggressive plays can be. Does do his little sassy Evo for 1, yeah.
Oof.
Oh,
okay.
Oof. But anyways, as I was saying, while it can be a little bit overwhelming with how aggressive decks can be and how fast paced things can be, it is nice because it also means that there is like decent comeback potential for certain decks, depending on how things play out. That missed memory boost though. That's a decent memory boost, yeah. Speaking of comeback potential, that is a card that can definitely help pull you ahead right now. Jeremy asking to search.
Those
no
are some
Marcus.
Choices.
And that is Sunrise Buster going to be out of the game.
Correct.
I think that if Sunrise Buster was unrestricted, it would just be a 4 of and Shine.
Oh, 100%.
I think it's just like a mega death for ShineGrey.
Mike, pops the boost, plays out a training, grabs a Luga, gets to go into Luga.
Does catch that. Almost put the Soul Luga right now. Or Soul Luga
crashes the Black Gato into the Agu to kill it. Oh, nice. Hell Lugar. End of turn, delete. He can pitch 3. And pitches a Soul Lugar and a Lugar. Nice. Yeah. Pretty good board control there.
Yep. Jeremy, though, is in that sweet spot right now where he has a BT-12 Marcus on board. And he does have... Does he have a Geogray to go into?
Oh, another one.
Oh, okay. So opting just to be really aggressive next turn. Probably with using Marcus to swing. Question is, does Mike have AG?
Looks like so far, no.
Does not.
Ends up picking the Black Gato up.
I think if he has AG, I think he pushes up and goes for full aggression, unless he's missing a Lugarmon. Just plays a Fasco.
Yeah, I think he's missing the AG from what it looks like. So I think Jeremy here is thinking about if he wants to promote.
I think he's doing the math.
Yeah, he does choose to promote. Gains a memory off of the Agu and then pays 2 to bring out the Marcuses. Goes to Geogray for 2. Jeez, this is where BT-12 Marcus is so good.
Yep.
Dang.
So we're about to see him climb all the way up to his level 6. Goes into his level 5. Spit out another Marcus, -3. Blocker dies.
And checks
so
1.
Marcus will do 1 check.
Marcus does die. Goes back into security.
Yeah.
Marcus swings, goes into Shine. Jesus. Does 2 checks, negging 6k total into security. We see an AG come out. Oh, okay.
But I think
at this point, you just burst mode. Yeah.
Swings, trashes top, and then that's game 2. Shine does the Shine thing. It does its OTK thing. This is how it does it.
I mean, we've seen game 2, we see Shine do Shine, and I think the last game we saw Fenry do Fenry, right? Which is like spit up bodies and do Fenry things.
Yeah,
so.
Very much so. We've seen both decks do exactly what they want to do.
But to your point, though, I mean, Shine, I mean, I think it just, it's still so good.
It's oppressive in the way that unless you're running like big security bombs, or something, when they're ready to, or they're just not, and or unless you have like Tamer hate, if they're seeing if they have their pieces, it's just OTK. It's just, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, and people were saying, oh, like the Geogray hit is it does a lot of damage to the deck. Well, yeah, it does, but honestly,
Just run trainings.
Just run trainings, yeah. I mean, the amount of times I
just-
whiffed off of that fucker, I mean...
Really, all Bandai did for you for ShineGrey players is just free up some deck space for them to run trainings.
But yeah, I mean, like honestly, like BT-12 Marcus honestly is what... As long as you have BT-12 Marcus at a 4 of, the deck can still do so much work.
Yes, yeah. That's what the deck needs to function. Because the thing is, if it didn't have BT-12 Marcus, the deck just wouldn't function. It would just be dead. So that's why they won't hit that. If they did, they just kill the entire archetype after giving it 3 sets worth of support, which would just be brain dead, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't see why you do that.
Oh my, that's a lot of Marcus.
That's a lot of Marcus.
Now, if you want to, you know, sprinkle in yellow vaccine in a shine, you know.
You need to stop. You're hurting people with the things you say, and it's not okay. Does go Fang.
Go Fang. He's able to... I think he's deciding what he wants to do. Decides to just... swing.
Swing, pitch, go into Hellugar.
It will die.
Check. So he won't
doesn't get his
turn
draw.
effect.
But he does... I think he's able to just pitch one.
Yeah,
and
he
pop
does. Yeah, he still is able to do that. Gain memory and hatch an egg. Unfortunately, not enough to keep turn. But Jeremy doesn't have any Marcus on board, so...
And we just saw him bottom deck 2 as well, so...
Yeah, so we know that the one he has right now is going to have to really work with it.
Mm-hmm.
Rise. Spits out, I'm assuming the BT-12 Marcus, because I don't think there's a world where Mike has a comeback play this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if they don't have a rookie already like on the egg and back, they're just going to be too slow to...
Yeah, Mike's definitely on the back foot here. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Sure. That works.
Yeah. If you're not seeing your
it just
pieces,
hurts not having a rookie in the back because he's basically essentially still down a turn.
Yeah, and Jeremy now has 4 memory to work with.
And he just plays out of Marcus,
chokes.
yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Trashes the Lugamon. Oof.
Okay, so we see Jeremy able to bring out both Marcuses off of the Agumon effect, which is scary. Geogray. Okay.
Yeah, I believe he is running 1 or 2 copies of the old security.
Goes
Geogray.
ahead, swings with the Marcus, goes into Rise Gray. I believe should gain a memory as well, if I'm not mistaken. Picks up a Black Auto to trash 2. Yep. Catches the memory. And... Jeez, I feel like Mike's in a pretty rough spot here. Declares a swing with the Marcus, gains a memory, dies, so puts him back into top of security. And then goes into Rise Gray for 1. I'm assuming spitting out another Marcus.
Most likely, no.
No? Okay.
Oh, there? No, he does.
Okay.
He does. Okay. Here's another memory.
Goes ahead,
Swing at
swings.
10K?
10K, yeah. Oh. Okay.
Analog, Jesus. Another Asian trash.
If Mike can get a rookie, he might be in a good spot, but I feel like it's almost too little too late at this point because he's already down to 2 security. And then Jeremy just opts to play an Agu, chokes him to 1.
Mike, all that draw, and I still think he's not seeing a rookie.
That's rough.
I'd have to imagine that if he had a Lugamon in hand, he'd go right into it.
He'd go straight to it, yeah. And he's already used the calling once, I believe, no?
He used the calling, does pay 2. Is he gonna Schwarz again?
I think I think he's only running 2, and we see 1 get trashed off of the analog just now.
Did we?
Yeah, and then he used 1 just earlier. Hellugar, will pop.
Turn.
End of turn. Brings back a rookie, thankfully, and then does decide probably pitch 2 to take out the, yeah.
He's got all the other pieces he needs in hand. He's probably just pitch 3 just to get more stuff in trash.
Yeah. He can't even pop the analogs to choke because they didn't have a source. That's rough. So it goes into the restricted Geogray. Is able to play out another Marcus. Jesus. Should gain him a memory as well.
Yeah.
Oof.
This is unfortunately just sort of one of the things with Fenrir, because they only have one like copy, or not one copy, but one Loogamon that they can run as a place, like as a 4 of in the deck. It can be very hard. Like once we get to BT-15, there's other decks that come into the meta, so like stuff kind of switches up for Fenrir. It's still, but it does get a Loogamon, so it does gain some advantage off of that. But this is just unfortunate. Yeah, just plays the Marcus, pushes up the one. Yeah, just switch the game. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I think that's sort of like what we were talking about, where like if you don't see AG, you don't see anything. Like sometimes you just can't play. I think that was something that Mike was struggling with for sure.
There was an issue where he just wasn't seeing. He wasn't seeing a rookie in general, which just it happens to every deck sometimes. It's unfortunate, but it happens. This is the nature of the game, even with mulligans. Still happens.
But I mean, overall, I mean, Mike played a hell of a locals that week. I mean, just one bad like brick. I don't think outdoes that, and
even with the brick, he still held on. Like he still made plays and did some wild shit to stay alive.
He had a response to whatever Jeremy was throwing at him, and Jeremy was definitely throwing stuff at him. I mean, Jeremy's been playing well with Shine, so
his aggression was very congrats to Jeremy.
Congrats to Jeremy on a well-played locals. And that does wrap up our local set as well as today's set of matches. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The video description to the first match from this set will be in the video description down below. So please feel free to check it out. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you have any feedback for the series or any feedback for the channel in general. We are picking up in growth, which is exciting to see. So just thank you guys once again for always tuning in and interacting with us. We really do appreciate it. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.